I'm Randy Karraker from 101 ESPN, and this is Riding with Randy, brought to you by AARP St. Louis. I'm out at one of the Great Rivers Greenway trails. This is the Fifi Trail. I love to ride this one. It's relatively new, and it's pretty short, but it's a lot of fun. We're going to see the sights and sounds of the Fifi Trail today, but I also love the Boschert Trail out in St. Charles County. I've ridden the Centennial Trail, and I hope that you go to greatriversgreenway.org, greatriversgreenway.org, to find the trail nearest you that you'll fall in love with as you start riding your bike again. It's a great environment. It's a great thing to do with social distancing. As a matter of fact, bicycling is one of the great social distancing exercises that you can do, and I hope you enjoy this ride on the Fifi Trail here in Maryland Heights. Here we have the sign for the Fifi Greenway Aquaport, which is where we are right now, over to Creve Coeur Park. If you know where the Aquaport is, on McKelvey Road in Maryland Heights, it's really easy to get to, and all you have to do is follow the trails that are set up along the road. It's very easy, and it's a nice, easy ride that you'll enjoy. You see the pole down there that they've got set up for us so that we can just follow the greenway right along. No motor vehicles, that's a good thing, isn't it? And we're set for a nice, easy, fun ride here on the Fifi Trail on the Great Rivers Greenway. As we mentioned in our last video, you always want to stay on the right side. You never know when somebody's going to be coming on their right side, so you want to make sure that you ride on the right side of every trail that you're on. And if you come up behind somebody, just mention that you're coming up on their left if you want to pass them. Otherwise, you can stay behind them. Beautiful bridge here. We'll take a look as we cross over this creek. Absolutely beautiful area and a beautiful day to enjoy it here in the St. Louis metro area. So here's some people that are coming up, and I'll just tell them. Coming up on your left. Hi, thank you. One thing about bicyclists, without fail, they're nice. Bicyclists are nice people. It's amazing to me how every time you go for a ride or get out on a trail, inevitably you're going to enjoy the people that you're with. I've gone on several really big rides. I've done the Moonlight Ramble here in St. Louis many times, and that's always fun and enjoyable. Always a lot of dogs when you're out riding your bike too. Hi, pup. But I've ridden a couple of rides, one in New York. I rode the 5 Borough Ride, which is a 40-mile ride, and you touch on all the boroughs in New York City. It's awesome. It's on a Sunday morning, and they close down roads and bridges so that you get to ride across 5 different bridges in New York. It's an amazing ride, and I met so many nice people being on that one. And then another ride that I enjoyed a couple of years ago, and hopefully when we get back to a more normal way of life, they'll do it again, is the Bike the Ride in Chicago. And what they do with that one is they close down Lakeshore Drive in Chicago, and they open it up for a 30-mile bike ride. It's really super flat. If you've ever been on Lakeshore Drive in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. It's super flat, and it's just a great time. And again, really nice people. This is a nice trail, isn't it? Scenic, beautiful day. One of the things that I like to do, just to appreciate where I am and what I'm doing, I like to look up a lot at the blue sky when I'm out for a bike ride. And there's a little sign describing the trail that we're on here, and they have a nice little walking trail over there as well, a little gravel walking trail for the people that enjoy hiking a little bit more. Here's another big group of people coming up with their dogs. Morning. Hi. I mentioned going uphill and having my gears go up a little bit, so I just shifted up into, I guess, 8th gear. Little uphill climb here, but it's not bad. Nice fresh air. One nice thing to do in the fall is get a backpack with some sandwiches and some chips and a couple of sodas and go out for a ride along the trails, and you've seen a lot of different benches, and have a nice picnic lunch as you enjoy your bike ride. That's another thing I like to do, is I take this trail and make my way out to Creve Coeur Park and the Katy Trail. If you go on a long ride, this is a great way to do it. All right, we're in Creve Coeur Park now, and this is where this Fifi Trail ends. We're going to wind up in a parking lot, and we're going to overlook Creve Coeur Lake. And we'll go take a look at Creve Coeur Lake before we make our way back to the Aquaport in Maryland Heights. And there's Creve Coeur Lake for you. Pretty awesome, huh? There's the Fifi Greenway again, 2.7 miles from the Creve Coeur Lake Memorial Park to Aquaport, and we're going to head back to Aquaport right now. And even with what we talked about earlier, I want to keep this in mind. Keep 6 feet distance between all people, avoid crowds of 10 or more, avoid touching anything, and maintain that 6-foot social distancing. So our ride is complete. Easy, fun, scenic, relaxing. Everything about it was great. Well, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the preparation and the safety tips, and especially the ride. And I hope sometime in the near future, you'll be able to go on a ride with me. AARP has tons of rides. You can learn about them at AARP/St. Louis. And of course, you can go to greatriversgreenway.org to find the trail nearest you. I love biking, and I hope now you do a little bit more as well. I'm Randy Karraker, and that's Riding with Randy, brought to you by AARP.